Okay, I'm headed to the cabin, and word is it's going to be absolutely brutal going to the cabin all summer long. There we go. Now I won't flood. Now, I am going into bear country, so I'm going to be prepared right from the start. The mirrors on this truck, I'm not a huge fan. They're zoomed in a lot, so it's kind of hard to make out where the boat is. They're supposed to be excellent for trailers, but I think they're made for like trailers, like 30-foot trailers, and not a small 14-foot, 12-foot John boat. Anyway, let's see. They say you're supposed to go in until the top of the wheel wells are covered in water. That's what I did. It's always a little bit, I don't want to say nerve-wracking, but the first time I get in the boat after winter, I feel it. I'm like, okay, do you remember how to do it all, man? I'm not an experienced boater. I know this route back and forth to my cabin, that's the only place I've ever really captained a boat. This one route, this is what I know. I always put my phone in my life jacket. Oh, this one might be too big. No, I can get it in there. My phone in my life jacket and my keys. So that way, and my wallet. So that way if I go overboard or whatever, I have the important stuff on me. I can call for help if I can find signal. Right, so those are the things. Now, I'm getting into my tall rubbers right now because there's a very good chance I'm going to be walking in shallow water earlier than I ever have. Okay, let's see if I can get this motor going. Okay, there we go, snapped in. Okay. There we go. Let's see what happens. Three pulls. Wow, man. One thing about Yamaha, they've got their issues, like the company does, especially when it comes to overweight snowmobiles, which they don't build anymore. But man, do they ever build a nice motor or engine. They're like the best. And great guitars. Phenomenal pianos too. I mean, it sounds like we're ready to go. Here goes. We're on the water now. We're going for it. Two years ago, this first little channel used to be about waist deep the whole way through. I just cruised through it. And especially at this time of year, always deepest in the spring, late spring, early summer. And now we're down to 6 inches, what I'm told. And that's the first channel, the good channel. This is the part I do not like. Very shallow here. Very dangerous, lots of big rocks. Makes me so nervous. You'll feel it if I hit one. Whoa. You gotta be like perfect here. I can't show you guys, but trust me, you gotta be perfect here. It's only a matter of time before I'm gonna have to stop my boat completely here and paddle through. I was really hopeful that this year the water levels were gonna be up, because water levels are up close by, but not where I need them to be. Okay, I actually think I see some flow. A little bit of flow here. And if there's flow, that means I can pull this thing through. And I think there is flow. We've got a bit of current here, and I set you guys up to say this is going to be the worst summer ever, and right now it's looking like I have a little bit of hope. I mean, in the end, I feel like it's going to go down, but man, please, please, water god, fill this creek with water. It will make my summer phenomenal. Very mucky. They sink right in. I've never seen so much current in here. It's crazy. It's pouring out from my lake. The wind is going this way. No, it's not. The wind's going this way. Okay, never mind. Yeah! Oh, wow. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Mosquitoes are killing me. That just saved me an hour. Oh. Yes! Yes! Water levels are up. Normally I'd be smashing rocks by now. Yes. Look at this. I'm just floating in. Oh my gosh. Oh. Last year, at the end of the season, this rock was pretty much out of the water. And now it's a foot. I'm just really, really hopeful. All right. We are here. Oh, that door opened up. Interesting. The lock isn't working. We had a bear. Yeah, okay. First time. I wonder if he's around. We got some stuff moved around. Look at this. Big time bear is here. Yeah, and I can tell, not because of this, but because of this. Wow. Okay. So there's a bear in the area for sure. Look at all those holes. Didn't go in here. That's still shut. So that's good. This is the outhouse, if you're wondering. Let's see. Looks good. Yeah. Definitely the first time I've had any indication that there's been a bear. And I'm wondering if the bear opened that door to the extension. They love the smell of gas. Like, I don't know. Look at all these marks here. Still gas in it. Well, if the bear tried to get in here, he would have been met with bear boards. So, I'm not seeing, is there any sign of blood on these? I'm not seeing anything. Well, hopefully he got enough of his playtime at that jerry can and he never comes back, because there was nothing here for him. There's no food inside at all. Not a trace of food. I got rid of all of it for that reason. Ooh, it's warm. $80 degrees Fahrenheit, almost 27 degrees Celsius. So very hot inside. Okay, I've got some power. That's good. I'm going to be on a little more high alert now for sure after seeing that. There have been bears in this area many times. And one bear ransacked like 12, 15 cabins 2 summers ago. Late summer. My place was always left alone. And here we are now, and I have an indicator that there's a bear nearby. I mean, maybe it's just moved on, or I don't know. I don't think this is the right key. Is this the right key? There we go. This rifle is only for bear protection. That's it. Maybe one day I'll hunt with it. I don't know. But for now, I'm loaded for bear. Looks like the barbecue was knocked over too. Oh yeah. Whoa, that was fast. Boat's out there banging, so I'm going to have to go do something that I should have done the first year I started coming out here. Very simple, obviously. Yeah! Biggest concern now is I push it back into the water and it swamps. Because I am on a bit of an angle here. But man, it's out. It's like it's nothing to pull this thing up. It's so light. It's the system I'm going with for now, and we'll see how it goes. My grandfather lived until he was 96, and he loved good old-fashioned bologna and mustard sandwiches. He made the best bologna and mustard sandwiches. There was something about the way he cut them. I don't know what it was. It just made, he would cut them in a way that just made them perfect. I don't know. This old thing, man, still hanging on. I wanted to replace the regulator because I think that's a part of the problem, but it's a weird one. It only has this type of connection, which I can't undo. So this whole thing is connected in here, right? The regulator is connected to this and to this. So I got a universal replacement, and this is the connection right here. It does not work. Does not work. There's the old squirrel. I think one of the worst things about the squirrel, aside from the fact that it's probably absolutely destroyed what's going on up there. I mean, he's been here since I bought the cabin 3 or 4 years ago, living his life. So yeah, it's probably a wreck up there. But I think one of the worst parts about the squirrel is when he walks around at 3 or 4 in the morning up there, and it can sound like another animal, right? It can sound like a bear or something that's moving around outside. It's like doot, 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 doot. And then I'll think about it, I'll wake up, be like, oh, and then I'll hear doot, 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 and then it'll be like scatter, scatter, scatter. It's like, oh yeah, it's a squirrel. So that's pretty much the worst part. Eventually I'm going to cut him off from up there. We'll see how, I'm not sure, and I don't know when, but I need to do that for sure. I'm really not interested in cooking inside right now because of the bears. So cooking outside, I'm sure they're going to smell the barbecue and be like, yeah, that smells delicious, but it's better than them smelling food within the cabin, coming over, maybe getting a whiff of it, and then being like, yeah, I'm going to go inside where the real source of the food is. Now, yes, I'm fully aware that having a barbecue next to the cabin isn't the greatest idea when it comes to bears, but I'm not too worried about it. I'll give it a really good cleaning afterwards. Hopefully there's no residue left on the grill or whatever. Hard to beat that. Excellent. So my plan is to cut a hole in here in this utility room through the wall, have like a doorway that goes straight into the cabin. I need to put a deadbolt in here because this doesn't latch very well. I mean, you saw when I arrived the door was open, so it's just like a little bit of a gust opens it. This place will not be, like this door I should say, will not be a main entry and exit way. It'll just be an emergency exit. You can see there's a lot of play here, so I got it in as good as I could. It's like this knob is not made for this old door, and I used this old door because I had it and I didn't want to buy one that already came pre-hung. I wanted to use the door I had, and I wanted to build myself a frame. Now, I wasn't using this deadbolt here anyway because, as you can see, the frame is broken. Oh, there's a nice draft coming through there. So I'll probably end up fixing this and then have a deadbolt come through again. But in the meantime, I'm going to make good use of this. Okay. Where does this go in? This door, see, I had the problem on this guy too. The holes for this door are not far enough over here. They need to be like this. That's the problem with this door. The holes are too far over. I don't know what to do. You can see two holes there and barely a third. There should be a third hole there. Should be able to go in deeper this way, but it's not. So that tells me that the hole should be right here like this in order for this guy to work. And that's the same issue I ran in with this one. That's why it's not in there good. I figured all door handles would work, but I guess they don't. And I figured all doors were standard. Okay, I figured it out. Yay. That makes it short, which is what it has been. There you go. And that makes it long. I didn't realize that these did this. I just took it out and started messing with it, and I can see that there's a little up right there. So, okay, let's go. Yes. That likely means that this guy here is doing the same thing. Maybe? No, see, this one doesn't do it. This one doesn't extend. Darn it. What about you? Oh, it does extend! Yeah! Okay. Look at this. This one extends too. You can see, you go up like that and you pull it out and there it is. Oh my gosh. This was giving me so many problems last time and I just thought I had a bad door. Really, I did. Okay. That tells you how much experience I have with doors. I'm learning. Yes! Baby! That's good now. That's really good. What a difference that made. I didn't think I was going to be doing this job, but when I showed up and the door was open, I knew I had to do it, right? So I didn't bring the proper bit for this, obviously. I know you can get those ones that are made for this. So I'm just making do. Okay, I've got this, I don't know what these things are called, I'm not sure at all. But this is where the deadbolt will go through. And this one is not made for my deadbolt. It just will not go through. So these two little edges right there, if I can get rid of those, then it will hold. It will slide through. I just need to cut them off. And I'm hoping my multi-tool will do the trick. Perfect. Slides right on. Yes. Now I have no power coming in, but I'm just being careful. My Blue Eddy is not powering the cabin. I don't have the generator powering the cabin. I've shut everything off. Now, I've never dealt with electrical ever, but I know that all the power's off, so I feel okay. I'm just going to slowly pick at this and see what I'm dealing with. Now, I have no idea what's going to go on behind this wall. It could be filled with ants, it could be filled with mice, a squirrel. Who knows? Looks pretty good. Looks really good, actually. It looks like they did a pretty good job insulating this place. It's definitely warm in the winter. This power, which way is it coming from? Because I'm going to have to figure out moving it up and over, because I'm going to have to do some sort of like jack stud and cripple and header situation here so I can have an opening going in. This is one of those situations where I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to open the wall as best I can here and see what happens. And I just got too excited. I'm not going to finish the outside of that utility room yet. I'm going to see if I can cut through and get access to it and start using it. So with this guy now, I want him to be very shallow, right? I don't want my blade depth to be any deeper than the plywood. I just want to graze it and cut it out. I've never done this before. Like finely cut something like this. I'm gonna see how that does. Baby! You get covered. Whew. Absolutely covered. Down my neck. Alright, I definitely need glasses for that one. Holy, it's just like... Whew. Yeah. Nice. There it is, right there. Okay. I thought maybe the power was coming through here, hitting here, and then carrying on through the cabin. But it looks like this right here is a dead end. It comes here and it stops. That's great news, because I can just essentially move this, put it right here, and then we're good. Yes. Look what I found, a Diablo blade. I'd say this is one of the most recommended things in the comment section for me, was to get a Diablo blade. It's carbide tip, so it can really handle a beating. Now I did use Husky blades, and they're very similar, very strong when I was cutting down the blue cabin. Let's see if these are any better. We're through. Now, this is doing a lot of work here. These are load-bearing walls. I'm not concerned if I take out these two studs that the whole cabin is going to collapse or that this is going to come down on me. But there is a little bit of, there's a little bit of nerves for sure. I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, Yeah. Yeah, those are really good blades. Really good. Yeah. Yes. Okay, looks good. We got a nice opening here. Now I'm going to put the stuff in here for now because it just gets it out of the way. And this outlet is going to be right here, right next to the blue eddy. Perfect. I can plug the blue eddy into it and well, it'll be good. That's all. It'll be good. Okay, I want to turn it. That's better. That's not going to go anywhere. I had to force that in pretty good. But yeah, that's nice and strong now. That header is going to keep this up for sure. Very strong. 3-ply, 2x6. I'm not worried about that. We are good. I'll see you guys in the morning. I need some of that plastic wrap. That's important stuff, the vapor barrier. So I'll just finish the insulation as much as I can, and then I'll come back with vapor barrier. And that should do the trick. I don't think I have enough of this stuff for the ceiling that came out of that wall. I really don't think it's even close, but I'll see what I can get in the ceiling for now. Okay, so I used all of that 6-inch stuff. I actually threw it in here. It's a little bit stuffy, right? It's out a little bit. And I know when it compresses, it might not be as great as the stuff that's designed for it. Like right here, you can see it puffs out a little bit. But I'm not too worried about that. I'll survive. I've slept in hot tents with no insulation, so I'm not worried. And you can see I have part of the ceiling done as well. I'm going to leave it just like that for now, because I really want to manage my insulation properly. I have a whole other bag of the 2x4 stuff, and I'm hoping I can do this and those guys right there, and of course right here, with just one bag of the 2x4 stuff. Just try to figure it out. In all likelihood, I'll end up flipping around that 2x6 stuff and throwing it up in the roof, and then putting the 2x4 stuff where it's supposed to be. But for now, I'm just leaving it as it is. Anyway, I got to get packed up and get out of here. Get ahead of the winds that normally hit mid-afternoon, and I really want to check out the creek. Let's see if it's gone up a little bit compared to just 2 days ago. I'm so worried it's gonna swamp. There's a big waves coming there. Going slow. Come on, baby. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah. Whoa. Yay. Oh, yeah. A little rocky in this boat. Oh no, I need to open that. How many pulls? 1, 2. Love these things, man. A bit of a chop today, a little bit of a breeze, but there we go. Bit of a chop, bit of a breeze, but hopefully we're okay. It's not too bad. I don't know if you guys prayed to the water gods between the last time I was at the creek and now that part of the video. I'm praying, let there be water. Let there be water. It's looking pretty good, guys. The longer I can go without getting out of this boat, the better. And at this point, last fall, I was out. I mean, look at us, we are cruising. Now, I don't want to get my hopes up because I know there's a really good chance the water levels are just going to drop this year. But this is a major improvement. Oh, I mean, let's see what it's doing around the corner. I'm getting excited. Okay, I'm going to come to a stop here soon. It's getting really shallow, but That is so much better than what I thought it would be just 2 days ago. I thought before I showed up here that I would be suffering. We're going pretty good. Look at this, we're almost around the turn. Wow. Yes. Wow. Fingers crossed. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. Water's gone up for sure since when I was here. I'll show you. Look at this. Look at this. This is the shallowest part right here. Now it's like this. Still not perfect, but I'm getting through a lot quicker. Lots of big rocks that I'll be banging into all the time when I was coming through in the fall. Like the water's rushing through, right? And it's coming out to this part of the lake and it just keeps on filling this lake, right? So from my lake through the creek, filling this lake is huge. So this lake water level is going to have to go up quite a bit before that creek goes up enough for me to be able to boat through it. I don't think I'll be able to boat through it at all this summer, but this is a very, very good sign. Anyway, lots done in this video. More than I thought. When I woke up yesterday morning, I had no idea what I was going to do, and now I have a hole in the cabin. And it's going to the utility room, and it looks great. So yeah, I had a great time. I hope you guys did too. Thanks so much for watching. I'll be back really soon.